This Cooper Carbine class setup is phenomenal. I guarantee you guys have never seen a class setup like this one. Well, maybe you guys have, but it is a very unpopular one that should be more popular. With that said, I dropped you guys a nasty V2 rocket on Numa, so if you're trying to learn how to drop a V2 on Numa, make sure you watch the gameplay. Shout out to these sexy people. I appreciate you guys leaving those comments. If you want a shout out in my next video, all you have to do is watch the video all the way through, leave a like, subscribe to the channel with the notifications on, and leave a comment saying yes. Leave a comment saying yes and you'll get a shout out. Here's an overview of the class that we are using today. Nasty gameplay. And then for the secondary, we got the wrap pistol. And then here's an overview in case you guys want to take a screenshot. For the perks, we got that fortified because there was a lot of explosives. For the second perk, we got the forward intel just so we can find the enemies a little bit easier. It shows me where the enemies are spawning. For the third perk, we got the scavenger just so I can regenerate my ammo after I run over the dead bodies. Makes it so I don't really run out. For the lethal, we got that throwing knife just to have some fun. I think the gammon bomb or like the thermite are like the best ones in the game. And then for the tactical, we got the stim in case I'm about to die. I can pop that stim and then I'm ready for the gunfight. For the first attachment on the muzzle, if you want to run a silencer on the weapon, then I recommend doing the MX silencer or the Mercury silencer. For me and most people, we usually like to do the MX silencer because there's a decent amount of horizontal recoil on the weapon. So if you run the MX silencer, it gives you 3.6% to the horizontal, and then if you do the Mercury, it's going to give you a balance between the vertical and the horizontal, and so you just got to pick whichever one you like. What you can also do is the recoil booster. So the barrel that we're going to be using is actually going to lower the fire by a decent amount, and so if you want to bring that fire back up, you can do the recoil booster. For the barrel, you want to do the Ragdoll G45. So a lot of people actually don't run this barrel, but it's very underrated because it's going to add a lot of recoil control, so it's really easy to beam the enemies, and then we get a lot of damage range and bullet velocity, so it's going to make this one of the best guns to use at range. With that said, we are losing about 16% to the fire rate, so it's a little bit annoying, but this build is going to be compensating that, and we're going to be using attachments to bring that back up. Typically, we'll do the Cooper custom, which is also a very good one. It's just if you want to mix things up and make this thing a little bit better at range, then I would just do the ragdoll. For the optic, this is going to be personal preference. So for me, I like to run the slate reflector. I think it's a very clean, easy sight to use. If you did buy the Snoop Dogg bundle on the Cooper Carbine, I believe the iron sights are actually pretty clean, and so I'll just run the iron sights or the slate reflector on this class. Or actually, if I'm playing on a pretty big map and I don't really feel like rushing, then I'll do the G16. This is probably the best scope in the game, but again, this is all personal preference. Use whatever you like. For these stocks, so there's two different stocks that you can do. For me, I really like to rush. I'm always in the enemy's face, so I like to do the remove stock just so I can have a little bit more mobility. We are losing recoil control and accuracy, and so it's going to be a little bit harder to control at range, but if you're a pretty good player, it shouldn't be too hard to control, and you'll probably like the more mobility. What you can also do is the Cooper 45 RS. You're going to have a little bit less mobility, but you get lots of ADS speed and initial accuracy and recoil, and so it makes this gun beam. Say I'm playing on like a big map like Berlin, Oasis, Desert Siege, then I'll typically do the Cooper. If I'm playing on a smaller map like in the gameplay, then I'll do the remove stock so I can maneuver the map a little bit more fluently. For the proficiency, I like to do the brace just so I get a little bit more initial accuracy and recoil control. Say you are running that Cooper 45 RS stock, I think it's called that, the one that gives you initial accuracy and recoil, then you can do the hard scope just so you get more recoil control as you fire the weapon, or you can do the fleet or the icy veins. I would just read through these and find the one that you like for your playstyle. For the kit, I like to do the fully loaded. I pretty much use this on every single class just because most of these kits don't really make sense like they do, but they're not as helpful as the fully loaded. For the rear grip, I like to do that stipple grip tape just so I have a little bit more initial accuracy and recoil control. Pretty much the first shots that you fire are the most important shots of the gunfight, so I like to make sure I have zero recoil right when I engage that gunfight. Say you are running that Cooper 45 RS stock, since it does give you a lot of initial accuracy and recoil control, you could maybe get away with doing like the polymer grip just so you have more flinch resistance, making the gun a little bit better at range when you're in the gunfight, or you can do the fabric grip, which is going to give you overall mobility. For the magazine, we are going to be doing the .30 Carbine 45 round mag. It's going to up that damage, making this thing actually a 3-shot kill, which is going to make it, you know, pretty overpowered. Plus on top of that, we get a boost to our effective damage range and the bullet velocity, and so with this gun's going to be very good at long range. With that said, we are losing a lot of our recoil control, ADS speed, movement speed, but this build is compensating those values, and so it shouldn't really matter. Pretty much the biggest con with this class is the slower fire rate, but after you play a couple games, you'll get used to that slow fire rate, and then who knows, you might like it way more than the other Cooper setups. For the ammo, because the fire rate is pretty bad on this weapon, you want to do the compressed rounds. It's going to bring it up by 3.2%, so it's still not going to be that good, but it should help a lot. Typically, I'll do the lengthen, but the bullet velocity is already phenomenal on this weapon, so you don't really need to do that. For the underbarrel, I got a couple different options for you. So I will typically stay between the SMLE pistol grip or the M3 ready grip. It's whichever one I'm feeling in the moment. For the gameplay, I was running the M3 ready grip. What I also like to do is the hand stop. It's going to make this thing have very little recoil, and then there's not that many cons. And then sometimes if I want more vertical recoil than I do horizontal. Then I'll do the Carver foregrip, and this thing has almost zero vertical recoil when you run the Carver. Here's an overview of one of the best Cooper setups, and just remember, if you want more recoil control, swap out that stock for the Cooper 45 RS. Okay boys, hardpoint Numa. We haven't seen this map on the channel in a little bit, so this should be pretty exciting. Got the Cooper Carbine class too. I never made a video on this specific class. It's a very fun one. Kind of makes the gun feel new. I still think, you know, the other setups are better. Actually, well, it's just different. They're all pretty good, and they're all pretty much the same. Whichever one you do the best with is the best one. It's pretty much how most things go in this game. This guy just blow himself. What are you doing, buddy? Should be over here. There we go. Don't want to push up too much because I don't want to flip the spawns, but I need to, you know, pick them out of their spawn. Okay, we got the counter. Let's counter their UAV. Probably gonna play this side a little bit. Oh, buddy. Okay, looks like they kind of predicted me there. I don't know if that's the best spot. One thing I don't like about this map is that it's kind of hard to like see the enemies. I guess I could put on that piercing vision. Dude, why is there so many people? Jesus, calm down. They're all like fucking spiders. Okay. Dude, these guys travel in packs. So they got like fire grenades. They got everything. Oh my god, Molotovs. Dude, calm down. It's not that deep. And dead. Dude, you're so bad. Oh, there's so many. Okay, let's call these attack dogs. Okay, my team already got the counter up, which is cool. I don't like how the enemies have the counter. It kind of cuts everything. I might as well just put on that piercing vision because I can't use my radar anyways. They really need to nerf the counter UAV. They're not ever going to nerf it, but they really need to nerf it because that thing's so OP. It's like 5 kills to get and it lasts like half the match. That's why I pretty much run on every single video I do. I always run the counter. So far, a little bit of a rocky start, but we should be able to pick this up. We just gotta, you know, get into the groove. When I was actually making this class, I was playing DOS House, testing out attachments, and I actually dropped the nuke. Like, I got close. I think I died on my 23 or 24. Dude, stop sitting in the back. What are you doing? I think I'm just gonna play this mid area because I really like to sit back, and this thing is like specializes in range.
We control the hard point. Hard point activated. Hard point is ours. Friendly mortar fire coming. Friendly guard dog.
Dude, these enemies are so weird. They're like really hard to track and like read. Okay, they're all spawning over here. This is perfect. Dude, okay, I need to sit back more. They're all kind of sitting back too, so I need to sit back in like a good angle to where I can see them, and it's a little bit hard for them to see me. I think up here is the place to be. There we go. Picked him off. If I had a different stock, it would be a little bit easier to get these guys at range, but I prefer the more mobility over more recoil control. That's pretty much why I always like take so long on the class setup, because I like to like explain the attachments, and so then you guys like know how to build the class for your own liking. Because you just got to build the gun for yourself. Dude, there are so many, and it's kind of hard to see them. Too sketchy, boys. Too sketchy. Everything looks the same on this game. There we go. Merciless. And I'm dead. There we go. Nice little double. Hell no. Where are they at? Oh my god, he's behind the tank.
Hell no. Counter recon plane ready to jab. Shots up. Good working.
Come on. Come on. Come on, buddy. Okay, well, I'm just gonna challenge you from here. Bet you didn't expect that, bud. Multi-kill.
Good job.
Dude, I swear I don't see half the people on my screen. It's so hard to see them. I really need that piercing vision, I think. Dude, why are they spawning in front of us? Dude, they're probably so pissed. Local reinforcements. Oh, I knew there was someone by me. That's why I was laying down. I was like, I feel like... Okay, I guess we cannot climb in this game. I might die. He's probably watching this. That's weird. No, 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 no. They're gonna predict where I'm at. I just gotta rotate this building. We should be fine.
Hell no. Double kill.
They're all spawning back here. No, no, no. Why are they flooding the left?
Hell no.
I'd love if they curved over here. Okay, they're actually respawning over here. Come on, come on. Dude, I don't like how they like to go to the left side. Okay, I think we got a couple going over here. No, why do they like that side? Beam and 5 more kills when we get this nuke. You guys gotta leave a like. 22, 3 more kills when we get this nuke. Hopefully they don't spawn in behind us. 2 more kills. I'm playing like a bum right now, kind of sitting, but we're so close to the nuke. Is there a guy close? I swear I heard footsteps.
Hardpoint located. Contact at the hardpoint.
And we got the nuke, boys. Oh my god, leave a like for that. Let's freaking go, boys. We got, look, see, someone's sitting back here. If I were to push up, this guy probably would have killed me. Would not expect someone to sit behind that rock. Look at that. Do you see that? Let's go, boys. I'm so happy. I'm so excited to nuke these guys. Let's go. Oh, you know what? The new season's coming out soon. I'm so hyped for that, actually. Like 2 days or something. Let's go. Hey, buddy. Buddy, where are you going? Turn on. Oh my god, you're so bad. No, just sitting. Okay, one thing about this thing is I forgot to call on the nuke. Oh, I was just gonna say this gun is so satisfying to use. Like that slow fire rate, hard hitting, so satisfying. But I forgot to call on the nuke. Oh my god, that's so annoying. Well, I hope you guys did enjoy this. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. You guys should definitely check out this video right here. This player, phenomenal, pretty entertaining video. And I'll hopefully see you in my next video.